Yeah, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Frankie. Welcome to the Soul by Soul YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Before we get into what we have in store for you today, go ahead and hit the like button so that this video can go out to more viewers like you. And after you hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to the channel to help support what we're doing here at Soul by Soul. For those who are new to the channel, Soul by Soul dives deep into everything sneakers, from reviews to commentary on the latest in the culture. Me and my boy Mike started this venture in December of 2020, and we've had so much fun doing this. Today, we're going to be taking a detailed look at the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the MX Oat colorway. Since 2016, we've seen zebras, reflectives, lights, and even monochromatic looks to the Yeezy 350 V2 silhouette. But they've all pretty much followed a similar style and even similar material. But the MX Oats diverge onto the road less traveled and give us something that's a little different than what we're used to. So let's dive right in to see what Yeezy has for us with the MX Oat. One thing that doesn't change, the box. Now, this has been one of my biggest gripes with Yeezy. Yes, because it's the same box over and over, you know what the shoe is and what's waiting for you on the other side. We see this with silhouettes across different brands, but the problem is, this has always been the case no matter what 350 is in the box. Even with the mono pack that dropped this year, it was still the same 350 box. And I thought maybe with this new take on the 350, there would be a different box, but nope. It's just your standard 350 box, which is fine, but also not fine. You know, I would like something different. Maybe a mix of colors on this box to really make it stand out and make you aware that this is a different Yeezy than we're very used to. But hey, box aside, the sneaker is pretty different, so let's get into it. So right off the bat, you can see on the toe of the shoe features this mixed color palette, which is actually what the MX stands for. It stands for mixed. Hints of yellow, orange, and blue mixed with the main tan prime knit that's all around the shoe. You can see the stripe that works its way from the toe box through the upper stick out on the medial side of the shoe. But if you look really closely, you can see a bit of glistening on the side stripe. And as you look even closer in the lighting, the blue hits of the shoe also glisten because they actually aren't made of a prime knit material. They're made of something different. It's more glossy to the feel, a little wax-like. I don't even know if that's really what it is, but it's definitely different. It's not your regular prime knit material. They're made up of that same mesh material as that side stripe. And as you move along the upper and towards the laces, you'll notice that actually the laces are also not made up of that traditional lace material that we're used to with the Yeezy Boost 350 V2s. They actually feel a little different to the touch, a little harder, and it seems like they're also similar to this material that is of this glossy blue tone and the side stripe, which I don't know how to feel about. I do like the fact that it adds this glistening touch to the shoe and makes it a little bit more brighter, but I think that the way that the material looks and feels, it can make for a little bit of an uncomfortable experience lacing up the shoe. And even at that, when you lace up this shoe, the laces themselves are in of a different style than what we're used to, which makes me wonder, you know, maybe it would have an infinity lace been a better route with this. You know, that way you could still get the glisten, you could still get the features that you wanted to get out of it, but you don't have this really, I'm gonna say it, bulky lace that we have with when you're tying the shoe up. One detail I like near the tongue of the shoe is this accented orange mixing with the yellow. It gives me sort of like a thermal energy vibe, kind of like you're looking at someone's heat energy, maybe alluding to the flame-like pattern of the yellow and orange mixing with the blue hits, kind of reminding you of like a flame that you see when you turn on a stove. So if that's what this is going for, I can dig it. Continuing along the rest of the shoe to the heel, you see the return of the heel tab that is on the Yeezy 350 V2 Zebras. It's featured on this shoe. I would really like to know the rhyme or reason behind pull tab versus no pull tab. And if there is one that I'm just not aware of, let me know in the comments section down below. Moving along the lateral side of the shoe, you see no stripe as you typically do, with the blue coloring almost in a wave-like pattern before moving back into a mix of the orange and yellow hits on top of the primary tan color. The midsole and outsole of the shoe follow the traditional design of the 350 V2 to complete this shoe. Overall, I think this is a solid shoe. I think the colors mix well, the shiny hits on the side stripe, the blue, and even on the laces are a welcoming sight to a shoe that's already different in certain ways. I do wish the laces were of a similar material as to what you see on the Yeezy 350 V2 Ash Pearls, for example, and I noticed that the laces are more pronounced than any other traditional lace that I've had on the Yeezy 350 V2, so that does bring it down a little bit for me. This shoe though, it reminds me a lot of like a painting you'd see in the modern section of a museum, which is really cool. This isn't the only MX colorway that is set to drop this year, as there is the MX Rock that is anticipated to release later this year, and I'll say it right now, I much prefer that colorway over the MX Oat, and hope we're lucky on Confirm like we were with these in order to bring you a detailed review on those. So I'm a fan of this MX endeavor that Yeezy is going into. I think though that there needs to be a bit more of a different presentation when it comes to things like the box. I think maybe when it comes to laces, they were a little bit too different. So maybe going back to the infinity lace might be a good idea. But overall, I'm here for it. Well, we've talked about the sneaker at length. Now it's time to lace them up and see how they look on feet. So there you have it, everyone. The Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the MX Oat colorway. We want to know what you thought about the shoe. Make sure you let us know in the comments section down below. Don't forget to hit the like button on this video if you haven't already. Make sure to click the subscribe button to support the channel. And lastly, head on over to Instagram and give us a follow @_SoulXSoul. Thank you all for watching this video. Stay tuned for what's next.